Good morning, children. Oh, a weak good morning. No energy. Don't you have food in the morning? See, how do food and energy connect? What is their relationship? Can you tell? Yes, food provides us with energy. We intake different types of food that ensures energy to do life activities. In our second chapter, Nutrition in Animals, we'll discuss nutrition, mode of nutrition and the importance of the process. Okay. What is nutrition? It is the process of intake of food and its utilization in our body. The process of intake of food and its utilization in our body. Based on the eating habits, animals are classified, living beings are classified as herbivorous, plant eating, carnivorous, flesh eating, omnivorous, both flesh and plant eating animals. Okay, herbivorous, which directly eat plants only. Carnivorous, which eat herbivorous, other animals. Omnivorous, which eat both plants and animals. Then, when we check around our environment, we can notice different animals, what they eat and what is the eating habit. For example, in the table given below, butterfly, pigeon, cow, elephant, woodpecker, octopus, what do they eat and which way they intake their food items. We are asked to fill it. We'll do it in the last section of this class. Okay. Animal nutrition includes nutrient requirement, mode of intake of food and its utilization. Which nutrients we need? How do we take in all those nutrients? And how the nutrients are stored or get converted into different substances. Nutrition includes all these three steps. The three steps are nutrient requirement, mode of intake of food, and the third one is utilization, the food's utilization in our body. Okay, the energy is obtained from the food what we eat. In order to obtain energy, the food that we eat need to be digested and then assimilated. In this lesson, we'll discuss the process of digestion, assimilation of food, liberation of heat energy and the proper use of those energy to complete the different life activities. See in the table given below, different animals and their mode of feeding are listed. We can have a look. Bees, what is the food they prefer? Nectar. How do they take in? Sucking. Snakes, rats, swallowing. Snail, grass, chewing. Ants, insects, scrapping. Housefly, decaying matter, brewing. Lice, blood sucking. Butterfly, nectar sucking. Some ways of intake of food in some animals around us. Okay, and these are also animals live in pond water or water sources. This is a paramecium, amoeba and familiar animals also visible in the picture. Okay. Animal nutrition includes 5 important steps. The first step, ingestion, means intake of food. Ingestion means intake of food. Second step, digestion. Digestion means breakdown of ingested food into single or simpler forms. And the different organs that help in the process of digestion are teeth, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, etc. The third step, absorption. We had the digested food in our body, and absorption is the process in which digested food is absorbed into the body fluids, mainly blood. Okay, and in this process or in the absorption of digested food into blood, stomach has an important role. And the fourth step, assimilation. It refers to the release of energy from the digested food. The process in which absorbed food is transported to different cells of the body. And the last step, egestion, it refers to the process of removal of undigested food from the body. Some food items do not get digested. And if such food items are accumulated in our body, what happens? They may be accumulated and will create a dangerous situation. So timely such undigested food has to be removed. That process is called egestion. So the 5 important steps are ingestion, take in food; digestion, converting food into simpler forms; absorption, the digested food is absorbed into blood; assimilation, release of energy; egestion, removal of undigested food from the body. 5 important steps of animal nutrition or digestion. We can be familiar with the digestive parts of human body. Okay, the picture shows the different parts of human digestive system. Okay, mouth, salivary gland, then esophagus, liver, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, pancreas, gallbladder, etc. are the important parts of human digestive system. We have a well organized system to do this process of digestion, that is digestive system. The important parts of human digestive system are buccal cavity, salivary gland, esophagus, liver, pancreas, gallbladder, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, etc. Okay, and the process of digestion we'll discuss in the next class. That's all. Thank you.